Hi everyone, this is Alisha here at Cosmic Gateway. Welcome to almost October. As I record this, it's Sunday the 30th of September 2018, and here to do the intuitive guidance reading. So I was guided this week to change it up a little bit, and I have decided to endeavor to do weekly forecasts and intuitive guidance readings. So, because of that, I will be limiting it to 3 cards instead of the usual 6, um, and doing more frequent updates. So, let's just recap over September. September was absolutely game changing. We've had so much energy come in. I'm trying to cast my back, and I guess that's another reason why I want to do more regular updates, because so much changes so quickly, that so much can happen in a month. So weekly feels more important at this stage. So let's. I'm just gonna. There's been a lot of reflecting over the last day of what September has brought, and I was up in the Gold Coast doing the Paradigm Shift Summit, which was absolutely incredible. So, just a big shout out to everyone who came along and everyone who helped make that event possible. It was just incredible to have so many like minded people in one place and real conscious community. It was absolutely magnificent. So, um, that was a really high intensity week. It was that weekend that the Schumann started to spike quite significantly, and definitely could feel the energies coming in. So, what I have noticed, especially over the last month, is that we'll have a big influx of cosmic kind of energy coming in, whether that is recorded through space weather or it's a more what I keep calling a multidimensional energy that's coming in. It tends to sort of come in and we go through those powerful activations, um, where we can feel the influx of energy coming into our bodies and start to vibrate. And that's where we can feel different types of ascension symptoms. A lot of crown and third eye activity has been a big theme over the month of September. So a lot of activation in the higher chakras, which is really opening people up to expand their level of thinking, they expand their level of consciousness. And of course, when that sort of energy portal opens up, it allows us to filter in more light. So um, depending on where your energy and frequency is at, it's very, very different for everyone, because we're all on this path, yet we're all going through it at our own rate. But some of the things that I have been noticing quite significantly is, that the energy will come in and the Schumann will spike within, anywhere between an 8 or a 24-hour period. So, it's quite broad, but I'm starting to notice more correlation, which is quite interesting. What else? September. I know we had a big energy come through around the 9/9 gateway. That was massive for me. And that was on the eve of the new moon, I believe. So I went through a very big activation at that time. I was awake all night just working with anchoring in the energies. So it was pretty extreme. At the time, it was almost a little unnerving for myself, because I hadn't had such a big kind of heightened energetical experience probably since like 3 years ago, when I had my Kundalini awakening. I would sort of compare it similar to that. Um, and I just kind of eased myself into it and just thought, wow, this is such an amazing influx of energy. I'm going to work it and try and spread that energy as far as I can. So that definitely was a highlight. Spending some time in the Gold Coast and connecting with Soul Family was also really beautiful, and just kind of helped me rejuvenate a little bit. It's been pretty intense couple of years for me, so it was nice to have a week off and reconnect with some beautiful souls. So um, that was great. Back into the swing of things now. I think I've almost caught up on all my sessions. There was a bit of a backlog, so I'm open now for more sessions if you would like to connect and have an energy session with me. I'll put the details in the link below. What else? Time seems so stretched, and then picking up the pace. So um, linear time is completely non-existent in my reality. It has been for a long time, but it's becoming more and more noticeable. Um, and the Schumann has been very, very consistent now for at least 3 weeks. So that's just showing how much the Earth is transforming and evolving. We've had a lot of earthquake activities, so sending a lot of love and support right now to Indonesia, who are feeling the effects of that, and other places around the planet. Um, on the twin front, there's been a lot of shifts and changes, and a lot of people sort of harmonizing energy. But what I have noticed, and I've shared in some of my other audio update reports, is that there's a high level of telepathy happening at the moment. As more you kind of energetically merge with your counterpart, you start to feel their physical symptoms, their emotional states, and the telepathy certainly is at an all-time high for a lot of people at the moment. So um, that, I guess, shows a lot of unification process happening, which is great, because the way that I see the twin dynamic, and how it affects the overall ascension process, is that it is helping anchor this energy. And recently I had someone ask me a question of why are we all separated, and not just with twins, but like soul family. Why are we separated? Why are we in all different places on the planet and not together? And from my perspective, it's very, very simple, because, we are all very strategically located around the planet. We are holding the light, we're anchoring the light, and we're kind of seeding it out to one another, which connects with the higher energy grids around the planet, and helps to anchor in this new reality and the paradigm shift that we're going through. So it is important that we are, located where we're at. Having said that, I do get a sense of a big kind of movement happening, kind of post October, November. I do feel that a lot of people will be moving geographical locations, and they'll just be getting pulled or moved around. Probably a lot of twins coming together, and that will cause some of that. Um, what else? Yeah, so just know, wherever you're located, you are perfectly located, and for good reason. And it's really nice that more and more soul families are starting to connect through the internet and online. And, we get a lot of support from one another, because this is such a transformational time on the planet. And it's really important that we do connect and share our experiences, so that we do feel less alone and less crazy sometimes. So I do, really, um, encourage you to seek like-minded soul family to help you. So I'm in the process of kind of building an online tribe. I do have a few Facebook groups that you can be a part of, if you have a look in the group section on the Facebook page. And it's great that we can kind of come together and collaborate, and it's certainly birthing a whole paradigm of new ideas, new ways of living, and a real conscious community, which is beautiful. Having said that, I know that a lot of people have been struggling in September with the energy influxes, and if you are, struggling, just know that this will pass. Um, and just do the best that you can, because even I had those moments. This is the first time I've emerged out of my bed in about 24 hours, because I've been a little unwell. But I knew that I wanted to come out and make this video, to help people, and I knew that it would also make me feel better too. So um, where was I going with that? Just completely. Yeah, if you are feeling, tired, definitely, I've been given the notion to rest a lot more, because that is what's helping my body go through this transformation. So if you are tired, take the time to rest, hydrate yourself, drink a lot of water, get plenty of rest, go out to nature, all those things that can help assist. Um, Definitely a lot of aches and pains in the body throughout September. So our body is changing and transforming. It's filtering more light. Um, I've seen some incredible things in some of my energy sessions over the last month, and a couple of things that I've noticed, just themes that I'll share with you that might be helpful. I've noticed that in a lot of people's energy field, they've been doing a lot of releasing out of the lower three chakras, so the base, the sacral, and the solar plexus, which is connected to our 3D experience and our physical reality. So a lot of people are releasing a lot of energy connected to that, and that is part of the ascension process. So I have noticed that as a theme. And you can possibly feel that in your body if you're going through that big release. What I have noticed in twin dynamics quite a lot is that when I'm working in the double session, so the twin flame alignment session, I will read both people's energies and where they're at and how they're aligning vibrationally. And what I have been noticing is that a lot of couples are assisting their counterpart energetically, and how I see that is that one of their counterpart or one twin is their energy is quite strong, even though they don't feel great. It might be emotionally or physically, but to read their energy, it's actually quite clear and quite strong. And then when I look at the counterpart's energy, the symptoms that they're experiencing is showing up in their energy body. So that goes to show me how we are assisting them, how we are very much connected. And so been doing a lot of work to help those couples kind of balance energetically, which has been really helpful. So I'll get down into it. So I've got 3 new pieces of artwork, which I'm kind of excited. It's been the last week or month has kind of inspired some new art, so that's really nice. And I'll get into doing some readings. I'll try and keep it short and sweet. If you are interested in doing some energy work or any of the sessions that I offer, I'll put the link to the most common sessions that I offer in the link box below. And just to let you all know that I am offering a new service, which is a Divine Partnership or Twin Soul full package. So what that involves is a twin energy alignment session with myself, where I work on clearing both energy bodies and aligning them. And then the second session is with a Divine Masculine, which is more of a strategy session, conversational session, and looking at ways that you can change patterns, look at, pursuing your soul mission and what's important to you that you can do on a physical level. So it's a nice blend. It's very complementary, working with the energy, which is really important, and also the physical elements. So I will put the link to that below if that is something that you think you would benefit from. And I know a lot of people are looking at that and feel it's nice to talk to another divine masculine to see or to get a different perspective on the journey, because it is very different than the feminine masculine experience through this. So that will be on offer, or that is currently on offer. So I will get straight into it. So this will be the first card, so card A for the intuitive guidance reading. So card A, if that, draws you in, take a deep breath, see whatever you are attracted to. This will be card B. So take that. And card C, lucky last. Okay, awesome. Well, I'll get into it and I'll see you in the readings. And I will, if you don't want to book a session or not in contact, wishing you a wonderful week through the first week of October.